Welcome back to the second half of Joy in Our Town. We're going to be talking about health issues, particularly with children. We are talking about today a unique approach to combating children's health issues such as obesity, diabetes, hypertension, and many others. And we're talking about a program that is called Cool Kids Cook. Here with us today is Jeff Nursey. He is the executive director, and Rachel Spain. She is a graduate of Cool Kids Cook, and we welcome you both on Joy in Our Town today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for being with us, Rachel.
Thank you.
We're going to just get you to start off by just telling us what exactly is Cool Kids Cook.
Well, Cool Kids Cook is a faith-based organization that teaches kids healthy eating habits versus eating fast food. You hit it right on the button when you said, health issues. We now have 28% of Alabama kids are either obese or overweight or also have type 2 diabetes. And so what we do is we focus on faith, family, trying to get families to sit back and eat together again. Okay. And healthy eating. See, as fast food consumption has increased, so has the rate of obesity and type 2 diabetes.
Okay.
So we came out with our program to help combat that issue.
Okay.
So,
and what's so unique about this program? There are a lot of people coming up with different ideas and ways to get young people to start eating better and exercising more and all that. But what is it that's so unique about this particular program?
That's a good question. I think what we're doing differently is we're doing something about it. First of all, I'm not sure of another program out there that's doing hands-on cooking classes per se, like we're doing.
Cooking classes.
Okay,
so you have children, and what Cool Kids Cook is about bringing children into cooking classes. All right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Doing a hands-on cooking class. What we want to do is get kids in the kitchen.
Okay.
There's no reason why.
That's the unique point right there. Getting the kids in the kitchen to do it themselves rather than someone making the food for them. So this may work. Let's hear more about that.
Well, it's like Rachel came through our program, and she has, mom and dad both work. Rachel gets home from school. Instead of eating Cheetos or Fritos, we give them alternatives to Cheetos and Fritos in ways of healthy snacks. But at the same time, she can be getting dinner ready, preparing the table while mom and dad are working. And we also teach them to clean up too.
Okay.
And so there's something
now that's pretty unique right there. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just going to move over to you, Rachel, and talk to us about you're a graduate now, right?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. How long was this course?
It was about 7 weeks.
Okay, about 7 weeks. Now, I'm sure you learned a lot in 7 weeks. Talk about some of the things you learned in this class.
I learned how to make vegetarian pizza. It was really, I thought that was going to be nasty, but it was actually one of the great things in it.
Okay, it sounds good to me. Go ahead.
And then we learned how to make bruschetta. It was very colorful. We added some of our own stuff in it. We added red and green bell peppers, and then we also made spaghetti. That was actually really good. We made it where the meat we baked the meat instead of frying it. That way it wouldn't be as much. And then we made nachos. It wasn't or that type of cheese where you would go and be instant. We made it to where it was not so much in.
Yeah, use real cheese probably, right?
Yeah, we had to grate it, and I learned how not to grate your finger.
Okay. Okay. Right. Wonderful. Well, you can really tell me more about the way you were probably eating before and the way you changed some of your eating habits after getting in a class like this.
Well, before, me and my family, we would go out like every other day or every day and eat fast food, McDonald's and Burger King. And then when I got in this, we started slowly but surely, we started eating more at home. We would start cooking healthier things, and we would try to leave out some salt. We would try to leave out as much sodium and salt and sugar as much. And my mom has held me back on the sugar. Now I probably get it once every 2 weeks. something like
Okay.
that.
So this is still going on in your family even after you've graduated. This is not just something that you do for 7 weeks and then you just stop, but now your family is involved and you'll continue to develop these healthy habits, right?
Yes, sir. I was really worried about my weight, so I decided to do something about it.
Excellent, excellent. How are your friends taking this? Are you an influence on many of your friends?
They are very proud of me because I'm getting out and doing something about it, but most of my friends are very skinny.
Okay.
But they think that it's really good and that they're trying to get into it and they want to do it. They think it's fun and it's a good way to make friends.
Okay, wonderful. Is this really what you really wanted to accomplish in this course, is to bring the whole family, get the whole family involved and change not just what the children are doing, but also everybody in that household make some positive changes?
It is, and unless you get the parents involved, it's hard to keep the changes going. One thing that Rachel just said that it stuck in my mind, that she had skinny friends. You can have skinny friends, but they still might have high cholesterol.
Yeah.
Or high blood pressure. So the obesity, and the reason I mentioned that, they could be still eating junk food.
Right.
I've got a good skinny friend, and his cholesterol is like 320.
Yeah.
But no, that was exactly what we wanted to do. We wanted to get the parents involved. See, if you have a mother-daughter, father, son, or the parents involved, it brings them closer together. And food creates it has no boundaries, let's say. It has no racial barriers. See, we can bring everybody together on food. We can have Mexican food and Italian food, but food is a common denominator. But it's what we put into our bodies.
Okay.
I've used this scenario sometimes. I say, look, do you have $1 million racehorse?
Do I have a
Do you have
$1
$1 million
racehorse? I would say no.
You don't. But if you did, would you feed him the best food? You'd exercise him?
Absolutely.
You make sure he had the best care. Okay? Yet, we have billion-dollar bodies. And we treat them worse than we would, let's say, our car. We take better care of our car.
Right. And you're exactly right, and we don't even think about that. We think our bodies are so, I guess, it's just going to last and last and last and always going to be healthy, but it's all about what you put into it and how you treat it overall. Tell us, how is the school boards and the and school administrators connected with this in any way?
Well, right now we're working with the Department of Agriculture.
Okay.
We're bringing in Alabama farmers to help with the program because, for instance, if you go to Walmart and buy a tomato, I'm going to use that as an example, the average produce has come in from like 1,500 miles away. Right now we've just put together a curriculum that we can now take probably nationwide, although we're not in a position. We need a lot more volunteers to go nationwide. But yes, the school boards have been receptive. We were just recently approached by Jackson Hospital to come into Jackson Hospital to put together, to do our program actually for their employees' kids. And we were approached by a couple of the dietitians as well as the doctors at Jackson Hospital that like what we're doing.
Okay.
So that was pretty exciting, and the fact that we have had a good embracement from the Montgomery community. It's amazing how many kids are out there that want to learn to cook. And that if we can just get them in there in the kitchen, even just doing the basics. And trying new creative things.
Now, they want to learn to cook, but when you approach them with the idea that what we're cooking is healthy and good for you, how do they feel about that when you first approach them?
We try to, that's a good question. I don't bring that up with the kids. We don't tell them that.
Okay.
Okay?
That might be a better idea.
We bring it to the parents and the community, you know, here we are, we're here to fight type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, heart disease, obesity. But if we make it fun, and food is fun, really don't push the
idea that it's healthy?
Right. Well, I mean, we do and we don't. First of all, everything we do is all natural, made from scratch. We add no salt to anything. Matter of fact, the bruschetta was probably the only thing I let the kids put a little salt in. And it actually did bring out the flavors better.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll make a homemade, all-natural frozen yogurt, like an ice cream, and we will put sugar in that. But everything we do is all natural.
What has been the results as far as, have you seen children losing weight or their cholesterol levels coming down, or some who are, wrestling with diabetes? Have you seen any changes in their health since they've started going through these programs?
Well, we've seen changes in eating habits, as well as kids telling me, hey, I've lost weight.
Okay.
And I feel better. Now, have we actually done what they call BMI, body mass index, or checked their cholesterol beforehand? No, we haven't. That has been brought up because if we could, and it's been something that we're considering.
Okay, and where's this program being? Where's this class taking place?
Well, what we do, we go into different churches, schools, and community centers. So we come to your church, your school, into your neighborhood.
Okay.
Because, and for instance, right now we have a program going on in the inner city at the Nehemiah Center. That's part of First Baptist Church. Okay. We have a program that we're doing with Brubaker Junior High School. Okay. And those students are special needs.
So basically, if anyone wants to be a part of this, they can contact you with what number would be a best way to reach you?
The best number to contact us on is 334. It's a 334 area code, 220-3651.
Okay. And once again, Rachel, we're about to close out, but any advice that you would give to anyone that's watching this program today?
If you're a kid and you're feeling bad about your weight, you need to do something about it. Don't let people stop you. If it's something that you want to do, it's your body, you go for it. And just start eating healthier. You can have sugar, but try to limit it.
Okay, and this is something you're going to make it for a lifetime, right?
Yes, sir.
Good for you. Give me a high five. Okay.
All right, Rachel.
Thank you for being with us on the program today. We really enjoyed having you both on the program today. Thank you for joining us this week for Joy in Our Town. Join us again next week at the same time. We'll be right here.